Initializing.
Welcome to Infinite Guides. I am Zacubus and this is the guidebook into Infinite Crisis, and today's lesson is on the healing wave. So I'm going to give you some examples of how it works and also run down through the stats of the different healing waves that are out there that you can get, and hopefully we'll learn something. So I'm going to do a quick run through of all the different healing waves currently in Infinite Crisis. Now first off we have the standard healing wave. So this heals yourself and nearby allies for 50 health. Further healing waves within 30 seconds will have their effectiveness reduced by 50%. That means, you know, if you had two people with healing waves, the first one will give you full health back, so it'll give you 50, but if you use a second one within the 30 seconds, you only get 25 HP back. Also to note is that the healing wave actually scales up, so the longer the game goes on, the more levels you get, you actually do a bigger heal. So from what was 50 health at level 1, you actually do 275 at maximum level. So Poison Ivy's healing wave does exactly the same as the standard one in terms of the healing, but has an additional bonus, which is attack damage and power damage buff. So you'll gain 10 attack damage and 10 power damage at level 1, and that scales up throughout the game. I think it sort of tips off a little bit towards the late game. It doesn't give too much power damage, but at level 1, 10 attack damage and 10 power damage is a lot, and it lasts for 5 seconds once you've seen the green cloud of smoke pop out from you from the heal, and it can really turn battles very much in your favour early on. Finally we have Arcane Green Lantern's healing wave, and this actually increases your power armour and your attack armour for 5 seconds for 8 power armour and 8 attack armour at the start of the game, which is good, and it scales up pretty slowly yet again, but still very useful for turning around those early game fights. And if you get into a big team fight, there's nothing better than giving your whole team some power armor to give them a little bit more life-giving energy. So I'm going to show you some demonstrations of using the healing wave in action. Now you often see it on a controller or a support in the bottom lane using that healing wave to keep the marksman alive, such as Cyborg here, and right now his health is quite low. Now I could heal him now and make him look healthier and look less of a target, because once you get to a certain low HP, you end up looking like this. You just look like a tasty treat, and so you've always got to be prepared for the worst to happen. And as I expected, I knew that Cyborg was going to move in here and do some damage, so I was well ready for it. I popped my healing wave early, and then we're on the counter attack because we can do some extra damage here. And luckily I was looking at my mini map and saw Shazam coming down, so we picked up a kill on top of that. So you can really bait out some situations with your teammates' health. You know, you could heal him up earlier to make him look less of a target, but sometimes you can manipulate the lane to your favour by baiting them in closer and then healing your teammates up. So recently I've actually been seeing quite a lot of Marksman pick up the healing wave, and Arcane Green Lanterns especially, for that extra armour boost, just for more survivability. So you mix that in with the invulnerability shield as well, you're going to be very difficult to kill, and also it puts things on your terms. So instead of relying on the support or controller champion to heal you up at those desperate times, you actually can dictate the battle more in your favour and read the situation, because usually as a marksman you're the primary target to go down first. So it kind of makes sense that you actually have this healing wave on you. It'll give you more survivability, especially in a one-to-one fight when you pair it up with Doomsday's invulnerability. It's an incredibly lethal combo, and I like to mix it up with the Arcane Green Lantern heal as well. It just gives that extra armour, so you're a little bit more tanky, and it's really great early on. And also when you initiate into a fight, you can pop it early, so you're not going to get any extra damage coming in on you, and you're just going to be more better off protected. But if you give it to a support champion, essentially you're taking away one of their stolen powers. You know, they could pick up cameras instead, or a teleport, so they can actually help out the other lanes and travel as a support. And you know, when you have that healing wave on the marksman, you actually can solo lane a lot better as well, mixed up with the invulnerability. And that's what you want to be doing. You want to be gaining as much farm and staying in the lane as long as possible, just to get your credits up and rolling. Your controller or support champion actually might misread a situation and pop the heal too early or too late, costing you your life. So it actually makes sense to put it onto the marksman. Now I've also been trying it on junglers like Nightmare Batman, because you invis in and then get a reinitiation in healing your teammates and giving them that bonus armor or bonus attack damage using Poison Ivy's or Arcane Green Lantern's healing wave. And as you can see there, it's just a really nice combo. And entering a team fight like that is quite devastating. And it's actually quite useful in the jungle as well. When you're farming up early on, it can give you those heals just to make sure that you can keep your jungle sustain going and keep farming consistently. Healing waves can really turn fights around. As you can see, Harlequin is running for her life at the moment, but I'm in here to save her and make sure that she can reposition safely because of that healing wave, just giving her that little bit of health, giving her more confidence to come back into the team fight and do damage again. And that's what it is. It's a confidence booster, the healing wave in the team fight. When you see it being popped, you know that you can kind of re-engage, even if you are low HP sometimes. Now, in a 1v1 situation, the healing wave can really turn a fight around. You know, if it's giving you the extra armor or the extra attack damage early on, does actually quite a lot. And Gaslight Joker here actually harasses me out of the lane. I'm gonna back, and then I think, oh, you know what? I've got a healing wave. I'm gonna bait this. I'm gonna try and kill this guy. And so I do a little bit of damage, dodge the spells I need to do, and then pop my healing wave as early as I possibly can. It's very vital. Pretty much in any situation, it's vital to pop the healing wave as soon as possible. Even if you haven't lost that much health, it may seem like a waste, but in any team fight especially, pop it early, get all the bonuses accumulated out of the healing wave, and then you're going to be looking pretty. And you got no one to blame. If you pop it late, you're always usually going to die and you're going to be upset with yourself. Okay, that is the end of this week's lesson, the healing wave. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If anything I've left out or you think I should have added, leave it in the comments below. And check out next week's lesson coming soon.